In the previous video, we sailed through the beautiful islands of the Abacos, even taking in some rough weather. Sadly, Hurricane Dorian recently went through and devastated the Abacos. The Bahamas is a chain of 700 islands, of which the Abacos is only a small part north of the country. Please continue to visit the Bahamas. They will build, and it has so much to offer. We left early morning, still in the darkness of the night, which was really scary, let me tell you. But as the sun rose, it turned out we picked a perfect day to cross from Linard Cay, Abaco to Eleuthera Island. Of course, not wanting to waste a good opportunity, Gary put out his fishing poles in the hopes of catching dinner. We certainly were not expecting to hook a white marlin, and it was a tough battle that lasted a good 45 minutes. This was a beautiful fish, but we released it, although it does look like the fish took a beating. Gary really was doing his best not to hurt it. And have no fear, he is lashed to the boat since we were sailing, and I did not want to lose my partner.
What you're supposed to do is grip their feet.
What is it?
It's not fighting like that marlin. That was brutal. That marlin. I just settled down for a midwinter nap. What did I do?
Your wife's screeching.
Get over here! I told you not to put that line out.
Yeah, you want to sleep while you put the
And
lines
I
out.
said, yeah, well, when I wake up, it might not be a good time. It's all already being.
Okay.
Fire them out. The box.
Gary driving, looking for the passage. I think we're in a pool. That water is just so clear.
What's up there?
After a very windy day at anchor, taking care of chores, we needed to stretch our legs and went exploring Royal Island, which is on the northwest part of Eleuthera. Ruins of an old mansion remain, so I kept searching for fruit trees, of course. You never know what you can find, right? But I did not find any. The area has now been sold to developers with plans to build luxury homes. Sadly, once the homes will be built, I don't know how much longer sailors will be able to take refuge in this safe harbor.
Resort harbor.
After a couple of days at anchor waiting for the weather to improve, we took off for Spanish Wells, a quaint little town not far from Royal Island. The town is really cute with small colorful houses dotting the narrow streets and has a long history with pirates, European settlers, and former American loyalists. Many of the inhabitants' family names go back generations. We walked through town to buy some groceries, and a nice old lady took pity on us and gave us a ride back to the dock. She was born on the island, including her parents and grandparents. At the hardware store, we arranged for a rental car to visit the island of Eleuthera and came back early the next morning for the water taxi to take us where the car was located. First stop, Glass Window Bridge.
I guess they get a certain frequency, huh? Whoa. See any dolphin fish down there? Oh, I see a lot of flotsam and jetsam garbage in that one pile. Alright. Looks like 3,000 miles Africa.
The other side.
That side is raging. Oh my god. I think I like this side better, Kurt. No, I think that side.
what I call it. Careful! Hot enough?
Regarde le chauve-souris, hein? Ouh, ouh. Ta-da! Now what?
On the way back to our water taxi, we stopped at Preacher's Cave and Sapphire Blue Hole. The story goes that in the 1600s, after wrecking their ship on nearby reefs, the survivors took refuge in the caves until rescued. The Christian refugees shaped an altar from a large boulder in the caves and conducted the island's first religious service there. Many of today's inhabitants of Spanish Wells are descendants of those refugees. Okay, I'm filming this time.
Hang on.
You're bleeding.
Yeah, you got hit with the
Camera
camera.
hit me in the face.
Oh shit! When you
It's
jumped?
on my wrist and went.
Oh.
That's even better.
Watch out, Kurt. How you leaning? Yeah.
I'm on this tree.
Hopefully this one. You guys ready?
Yeah. What's
Hold
your
on.
you have your mask
Yeah,
around your neck. Don't let it hit your face so you don't bleed another spot.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm not. All right, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, that tells me that water is not warm. I bet they're deeper than you think they are.
Hey, there's like a water flow. It's slightly brackish.
Yeah, I'll bet it is.
You guys coming in?
No.
How cold is it?
It's perfect.
Yep, that doesn't mean
What does that mean? Perfect.
Perfect for swimming.
Oh. Yeah.
Fresh.
You don't have a shirt on either.
Cut your nose.
With the camera.
I'll bet.